What's going on, you guys? What's going on? It's your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. I'm sorry, and I intend on doing the exact same thing. Don't mind my bed, okay? Do not mind my bed. Yeah, it's messy, but I just woke up from a nap, went and took me a shower, and refreshed myself so I can be on here giving you guys a damn show. Okay, so don't you worry about what's going on, big deal. Don't you worry about it. But anyway, y'all, we here and we're gonna get into the things in just a moment, y'all. We are. So listen, your boy got a busy weekend ahead of me. Okay, like listen, like I film tomorrow. I film with one of the newbies tomorrow. Then not only that, on Friday, Bando will be here. And then on Saturday is Bando's video shoot. And I am a video vixen again. But this time I'm a real video vixen this time. So don't even ask me what I'm doing in this video or what my role is in this video. But just know that I'm out of my comfort zone, of course. And yeah, we're gonna see how this turns out. We're gonna see how it turns out, but I'm very excited. I'm just excited for him getting back into the mode of doing music videos and just getting himself back out there as a musician, because he been trolling for the longest and shit like that. But you know this is gonna be a fun video shoot, and I am who I'm gonna be in this video. I'm gonna always support my man, y'all. That's just what I do. I'm just gonna support him in whatever he does. You feel what I'm saying? So of course I had to be, a video vixen this time, and I might change my damn look at the last minute. Just saying, I don't know. But anyway, that's pretty much the gist of that. What else is going on with me? I'm still reading over my edits for my next book. Me and Josiah, we're gonna start working on our podcast next month. And then I gotta talk more to Josiah because he's still trying to work on planning me a live show, y'all. So the live show probably is coming. It might not be this year, but it's because I want this to be right. I want things to be I want things to be right, and I want things to just go the way that it needs to go. You feel what I'm saying? Now I see that Essence put out their entire list of their best R&B records. I see the whole list is out now. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a video about that probably on Saturday. I'm probably gonna pre-record that, but it is what it is. Oh, Two Fights the Girl by after the way that you and Harold and what's his name? Prophet was in there live Monday trying to come for me in the comments, baby. Bye. You better be glad I'm saying something to you now, because y'all really was trying me over fucking chalupa nose ass Angela. But girl, child. But this is what she wants. Two Fights still wants some attention, so I just gave it to her. But it is what it is, honey. But anyway, let me shout out my moderators because we're at the 4-minute mark right now, and y'all already know how that goes. So let me shout out the moderators that are here. So we got Naturally Nola for a 504. We got D-Boy 2 Envy. We got 2 Feisty. We got DB. We got the Jail Slayer. We got who else here? Let me see what else is going on. I think that's all of the moderators that are here. We beefing over Shamia. Girl, ain't nobody beefing over Shamia. I'm just letting you know that y'all tried me Monday. Y'all really tried me Monday. Y'all did. Y'all really tried me in that live. I promise you did. Let me see. But that's it. Y'all already know what to do as moderators. Y'all know to make sure that the chat is clean. Make sure that and there's Pain. Oh my God, I didn't even see him here. Make sure that the chat is clean. Make sure that everybody's engaging. Make sure that everybody's liking the video, and if they're brand new to the platform, make sure that they're subscribing to the platform and all of those different things. Okay, Now, D-Boy, he said, Scotty, when is the chasing live? The thing about the chasing panel is that I know we haven't done anything over the last 3 weeks, but this ain't even no shade. I'm just being honest. The only reason why we haven't done the panel is because the shows have been late. So we haven't had a chance to do no lives. And then, I can't do them on Friday because there's Bill Collective. Nobody wants to do no live on Saturday because it's the weekend. Sunday is Real Housewives of Atlanta. Monday is the Whether You Like It or Not panel. Then on Tuesday, we try to do roaster review. And then Wednesday, I mean, not Tuesday. Then Tuesday, there's Terrence panel with the Heart and Hustle panel. And then on Wednesday, we're trying to do roaster review. So we really don't have a chance to really get to do the chasing panel until Thursday comes around. And then when Thursday comes around, the show ain't out yet. So that's the only reason why we haven't done the chasing panel. And I really want to, but now it's like we're literally like 3 episodes behind now. So it's like when we do go back to it, do we even cover those episodes that we missed, or do we just stick with the episode that we looking at? Because that means I got to go back and watch all that shit, take notes again, and all the other shit. Like that's what it's gonna give. And as a man, I don't feel like doing all that shit. But I am going to ask the guys and see what they want to do, because somebody else asked me that same question, and I have to make it clear that that's the reason why we haven't done it, because there's no issues amongst the group. I talk to Carl and Tramiel every motherfucking day. Of course, I talk to T almost every motherfucking day. Jeremy was just here last weekend, so there's no issues going on amongst the group. But as far as why we haven't done it, that is why. You feel what I'm saying? That's the only reason why we haven't done the chaser panel in a minute. Okay, so okay, so I see Too Feisty and JB in the comments playing victims as they do, because they're cancers. So all most cancers that I do know, they play victim. They star shit, they talk shit, then they play victim. That's what cancers do. Okay. But however, whenever, let's go ahead and get into the show, because we already 8 minutes in and we're close to the goal of 100 people. We got 88 people up in here so far. So if you're new to the platform, go ahead and subscribe. But let's get into this evening's show. And that is Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, let's talk about it, because the bell's been ringing ever since they came back into the fold yesterday, because of the simple fact that there's this trailer that came out for season 12 of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and now we know that Ariana Curry, Miss Split Ends, and Miss Popsicle Sticks, she's back. She's on the show this season, and it's gotten everybody talking. There's been a couple of bloggers from that sector that have been talking about this shit. There's a lot of people that's been talking about her being on this show, and there's a lot of people that are upset that she's on the show. And I'm not surprised that they're upset about her being on the show, because they hate her. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I like to drag her, because she give me a lot of things to drag her about. Like, I like to talk shit, because that's what this channel is about, talking shit and all that good stuff. But I do feel as though they hate her, so they're gonna be mad about it. And they still got this undying loyalty to to what's her name, to Saints and Santas and shit like that. So they're going to be on going up on her behalf and all that other shit, which I do expect. But it's been in the cards for a long time for this girl to come on the show, because she's been wanting to come on this show for a mighty long time, although she's been saying for years, oh, I'm tired of my likeness being on this show. I'm tired of my likeness. I'm tired, whatever, right? But now she's on the show, and she's been talking shit about production, talking shit about everybody that's on this motherfucking show for many, many years and many, many moons. And now she's finally on this show getting what she wants, which is attention. And I promise you, I'm going to give her attention every chance that I get, because these chicks is going to be something. Because like I told y'all, the people that say they're not going to watch this show, they're definitely going to be watching the reviews. And that's just what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and get into the things here. So let me get this screen share going real quick and get into the things. Okay. So okay, that's coming from No Chaser TV. Okay, here we go. So it's up on the screen. Let me remove the overlay. And there we go. So this is coming from No Chaser TV. Shout out to No Chaser TV. I'm actually going to reach out to him very, very soon to work together on some shit. Okay. We're definitely going to work together because I like, you know, No Chaser TV. He's been really doing his thing. If you're not familiar with No Chaser TV, you need to go to his Instagram platform and definitely subscribe to him, but also go to his YouTube channel because he has a YouTube channel as well. And I need for you guys to go over there and subscribe to him because I love me some No Chaser. He be doing his thing. So Martell Holt was in the comment section basically responding to the people that had some things to say about Ariana Curry being on his show. So this is what the comment actually said, right? It says, and this is why Melody left, because she knew they were bringing on the woman that destroyed her family. I hope she's still getting her EP check like Mariah from Married to Medicine. Now, let me tell y'all, I personally thought that she was still possibly getting a production check because her name was in with the executive producer credits and things like that. Like, that's literally what that was. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that is exactly what that was for her. Like, she was named as EP and all of this other shit. Like, she definitely was named that. So I thought that because she pitched the show to Carlos and all of those different things, I really thought that she would still get an EP check because she was named executive producer. And I do know that with Mariah Hook, although she has not been on Married to Medicine in quite some time, she still gets paid as an EP. And when the credits come up, it still says executive producer Mariah Hook. It still says that up there. So that's why, honestly, I was under the impression that Melody would still be getting her check. That's why I was saying, I don't know why everybody's so mad about her. Why everybody gets so mad when I say she should just leave the show and still get her production credit. But from the looks of it, that's not what's going on. So let's look at what Martell says. So Martell says, no, she just didn't want to finally be in the hot seat with her married security guard boyfriend. And no, she's not getting those EP checks anymore. But I am. Ooh, damn. So that is what Martell had to say. Martell said that he is still getting the EP checks, but she ain't getting the EP checks. Okay. So let's look at some of the comments. The first comment that I see is from Butterfly. If you don't know who Butterfly is a YouTuber. And she says, that's right, Martell. Let them know, period. She did all that BS, all the BS to others just for her to be someone else's cold slaw. Oh my God. Jesus. Melody gonna light their asses up very soon, I'm sure. She ran from the truth, so now I'm here from the new season. Okay. That's the thing of it all. Okay. So let's look at some of y'all comments up in here. Let's get into it. I highly doubt that he's getting an EP check. DB says he's defending his concubine. Okay. Corey J says, I Googled it last season and it says that she's no longer an EP. Okay. Andrew says, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't like the idea of Ariana being on the show. However, I no longer like anything about Melody either after having zero issue with her until recently. So I don't like Melody or I don't like Ariana or Melody. That's a fair trade because let's be honest here. Y'all know I don't like Saints and Sinners and I definitely don't like Ariana either. So it's like the lesser of two evils. It's like, I guess Mel is less evil than Ariana is because I don't really care for her either, but I'm not mad at her being on the show because I'm just going to be real with you guys. There was a time, and I said this last night when I did my live, there was a time where I was all gun-ho for Ariana being on this show only because she had been talked about for years. She had been a topic of discussion for a mighty long time. That was Melody and Martell's storyline. So why not bring her on the show? We're going to keep talking about her. But then after a while, after seasons went by and they never did, and I'm like, well, what would be the point of her coming on now? But then plus Mel was on the show and we knew that long as she was on, she wasn't going to bring her. So then once she left, we want to see Martell's reality because his what a part of his reality, which was Melody, is now gone. So Ariana is a part of his reality. And if he's still going to be on this show, we might as well bring her on the show because that's his reality. And Mel is no longer a factor on this show. So it would make sense for them to bring her. Now, I did roll my eyes at first about the whole shebang about her possibly doing it. And I'm still kind of rolling them, but I'm not mad at it. We need something new on this show. And I wonder if she's going to get the job done. That's all I can say about it. So we're just running with Martell's word now. Show me a check stub, Martell. Now, it's funny that you say that because just last year or the year before, everybody was running with Martell's word when he was calling himself trying to expose the Scots and shit like that. Like his word was born then. So once he says something about once he says something about Mel, now we don't believe it, but we believed every word he said about the Scots though. I mean, I'm just saying, that's just the way I see it. Let me see. Martell has no real knowledge of her finances or financial records since their divorce. I don't think he could confirm or deny that information. Well, you said it, not me, child. He must have wrote that in the paperwork. He's getting an EP check, but barely filmed last season. Now that's true. That is very true. He did not film mostly at all last season, to be honest. He was barely even there. Like it was just like Martell wasn't even on the show. And I know I was sitting up here saying shit like, why they got Martell? Why is Martell even here in the main credits and he ain't even filming? Let me see what else is going on. This is probably the messiest show ever. For the wife to start on the show and then the side chick who ruined the marriage to be on the show. Baby, hey, that's life. Someone says, well, Ariane name has carried this show from day one. This isn't even me defending Mel, but Martell isn't smart enough to have a deal with OWN to still be getting the EP check. Well, let me see. I thought the infidelity itself was a part of the storyline, not Coleslaw specifically. The fans made her the storyline by digging it up. Let me see. And the rumor is Mel will be filming scenes on RHOA. And for what? Nobody wants to see her. Yes, the show was dying literally. I didn't even watch last season. I got my updates via Scotty. Right. Now, Scotty, there's no way she can get the job done because she's not smarter than the fifth grader. Well, the thing about it is, you don't have to be smarter than the fifth grader to be on reality TV. I'm just saying. He allegedly made himself an eyewitness to those men cheating. That's different than knowing what type of check Melody is receiving. Just because he made himself an eyewitness does not mean that he was an eyewitness. Just like you said, we're taking Martell's word. So y'all cannot pick and choose when y'all want to take his word. Like, y'all kill me with that. Y'all take his word when it's a convenience to a lot of y'all. When it's dealing with the Scots, oh, he ain't lying. He telling the truth. When it come down to Mel, oh, he's lying. He's not telling the truth. Which one is it? Is he a bold-faced lie or is he a true teller? And not when it's convenient for y'all's beliefs. I'm just saying. I did stop watching, and I'm kind of glad that Ken and Trish are gone because they seem a bit faking for a storyline. Well, I think Ken is gone, but Trish is still there. When she went after people who stuck their necks out for her on these YouTube streets and made horrible comments about T's near-death experience and ongoing illness and spoke harshly about my Scotty, I was done. Wait, what'd she say about me? What she say about me? Because I didn't know she ever said nothing about me. See, y'all don't never tell me this type of stuff. See, let me tell y'all, and I'm finna blast Feisty, I'm finna blast Tracy, I'm finna blast all them because they didn't even tell me. Feisty, Tracy, all them other folks, all my other moderators and shit like that, Catherine, all of them, none of them told me that they was on somebody else's platform dragging bitches on my behalf, and I had no idea that they did that until years later, They told me, yeah, we was over there fighting for you. We was over there like the Scotty gang was deep in them comments going off on people. I'm like, when did this happen? Y'all don't never tell me nothing. What did she say? Let me see. Y'all really do go back and forth with believing Martell. A few years ago, he was a DL power bottom. Now he's an EP on the show that he barely filmed in recent years. Well, I don't know who that comment is for, but I ain't saying that he got an EP check. All I did was read what he said. Let me see. She collabed with Drew. That makes sense. Child, I can't. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. That's true. Maybe he didn't film last season because he didn't have to, because he was collecting EP checks. Okay. She made snide remarks about T. Yes, she did, Jeremy. She talked about his health. She said something about him dying or something along the lines of that a couple of months ago on her Patreon, because I ain't subscribed to her Patreon, and I don't know what she said, but I heard like a little clip where she kind of came for his health, because we all know what T is going through, and she kind of came for his health. And she blocked all of us on Instagram when I was never following her motherfucking ass no way, so it didn't make me never mind. But yeah, she definitely came for T's health. Definitely. We always talking about that. Let me see. She was just saying that you don't like her, blah, 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 and how she had you blocked, yada, yada, yada. Oh, girl, like somebody care about her blocking me. Like, girl, don't nobody care about you blocking me. I've been blocked by better. Like, girl, what? I've been blocked by better. Like, people like, shit, I got blocked by Cynthia Bailey early on in my YouTube journey. And I'm not proud about being blocked by no reality stars and celebrities. Let's be clear. But being blocked by Melody Shari don't do anything for me. I would never be upset or cry about anything in regards to her and her blocking me, because I wasn't following her ass no way. So that block didn't do anything but a favor for me. I ain't got to see her. Let me see. Scotty, please. I used to be a bush watcher until I had to come out and fight with my Scotty gang on your behalf. We bout that live chat. Look, I didn't know y'all was doing that. Well, let's be clear. I don't need permission to cuss out a hoe on your behalf. And I also don't frequent the platforms of any of those weird folks keeping up beefs. One thing about Feist is she gonna throw a little shade, man. But Scotty, you don't like her. I'm trying to see when I denied that. I know I don't like her. What are you saying? But Scotty don't like her. I don't. But she decided to make it be known that I don't like her and that she blocked me. Like a bitch is supposed to give a fuck. Like, I am tickled right now. I didn't know she said that. That's crazy. Let me see. Hit the vocal scale. Okay, give me 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Let me clear my throat real quick. Wait. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. But listen, that's the basis of that. So she's gone, and Ariane is here. Now listen. Way in the water. Oh my God. Okay. Let me go back. So why are they coming telling you why are they even coming telling you what she said, child. Y'all don't be dragging Scotty in that mess now. Oh, that happened months ago, though. So if she said that happened months ago. I ain't finna go over there and you know, I don't care, Jeremy. You know I don't give a fuck. You know, even though people be thinking I care so much about this shit, I really don't give a damn. Like just to even know that she even mentioned me in the first place is crazy. Cause I laughed when I found out she blocked me. So I don't give a damn about that. Melody will be just fine. Let me see. When she went against those ladies that rode for her, I was disgusted. Those women are being stalked and sued. Their kids are being harassed, and the user had the gall to go in their comments trolling them. Child, that is wow. You know, but people, you know, that's just the facts, though. People ain't gonna say nothing about that, though. You know. Let me see. This will not become one of those platforms doing 6-hour lives. Feisty is a shady mama jamma. Okay, she really is. But getting off of her, let's just move on. Like getting off of her, because I don't give a fuck about her. So let's move on. But here's the thing. I'm just interested in seeing what Ariane is going to bring on this show. I'm very interested in seeing it. I don't know what she's gonna bring. I really don't have any high hopes about anything that she brings, but she does claim to have a whole lot of shit on these other folks on this show, like the other husbands that's on the show and everything about that. So I do think that there is something that she could bring up or something that she could say. Now I do know that Destiny was ready to fight her in the clip. So I don't know, but we're gonna see. But I think that the biggest reason as to why I'm not even mad about her being on the show is because it's gonna piss that coat off. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the main reason why it's funny to me that she's here. Like, I don't really give a fuck about her being on the show because like I said, I don't have no high hopes for Ariane. I'm interested in it. Like, I want to see if it's gonna be something worth talking about. Absolutely. But in the same breath, I'm more so laughing at her being on this show because that coat is gonna be mad. And they're already mad. They already swarm in the comments. So I'm just getting my life off of them being mad. Any chance for them to be mad about some bullshit, I love it. It is what it is. So that's how I feel about that situation. So we're gonna see. But like I did say, I'm definitely going to do an open panel about this. Maybe I should push my Shamia live, push it up, and do a late night live. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should do an open panel tonight instead of tomorrow, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out because I like to do open panels late at night. So I don't know, but because I do want to talk about this some more with y'all and things like that. But like I said, I just want to see. I want to see because Love and Marriage Huntsville used to be a really good show. Like I said before, like it was a really good show back in the day. Like I said, when I first started reviewing it, it was season 2, and it was like the second half of season 2 when I first started reviewing it. And then season 3 was really good. Season 4 was really good. Season 5 was really good. But after season 5, that's when it turned lame to me. Like from up, because I had stopped reviewing it for a while. And then I came back, reviewed it again, and all that other stuff. And it's like, girl, like I just need for this show to turn it around because Bill Collective was really good, but this season it wasn't. Last season it wasn't. This season started off really good. It did start off that way, but it's no longer good to me. So I don't know. We're just gonna have to figure it out and see what it's gonna give, but I'm not expecting it to give too much. But I still have that idea on the table for Love and Marriage Huntsville, for a Love and Marriage Huntsville panel. I know me and T want to do one, And we may ask Tammy, although she's apprehensive, which I understand, but we may ask Tammy and we may ask On the Rocks with Jada, just so we can have two female voices on said panel, because I just want to talk to them. But y'all do know that me, Tammy T, and Sakina, and what else is going on? And so Debonair, we're gonna do something talking about the game probably next week. But is you really gonna do a live call-in? I am too feisty. Where were you when I did the live call-in about Sydney Star? Where were you at? Since you wanna come for me and post up in my comments questioning me about what I'm doing, where were you when I did the open panel, the open call-in about Sydney Star a couple of days ago? Where were you? Huh? Where were you? For Sydney Star? Okay, so if you called in, then why are you asking me this then? You want to get some shit going. That's all. See, this is why I'm gonna get the fuck up off of here. Cause see, Feisty want to get some shit going. Feisty wants to start shit with me so motherfucking bad. And I'm really, really, really trying not to give her anything, any damn thing. Cause Cancer season is over. It's about the Leos at this point. I don't have time for Too Feisty and her bullshit. Okay? I just don't. But I would love to hear Tammy's perspective. She's so logical. I love Tammy. Do you hear me? I love Tammy. I don't always agree with Tammy, but I love Tammy. Like, she's one of those people that I don't give a fuck what she's reviewing. I'm watching it. I don't have to watch the show that she's talking about or anything like that. I watch anything that I don't watch Married at First Sight, but I watch her reviews. I don't watch Love Island, but I watch her reviews. Like, I watch anything that Tammy puts out. Anything that she puts out. I love Tammy. Like, we don't agree on most things. Like, we don't agree on Potomac. We don't agree on RHOA. We don't agree with none of that shit most of the time. But I still enjoy her perspective. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy her perspective 100%. So I love Tammy. But as far as do you watch Love After Lockup? I've never watched Love After Lockup a day in my life. And Bondi Blue, which is one of my longtime girls, she told me that if I did Love After Lockup, she think my reviews would be funny. So you know, but what I will say is that I'm ready for RHOA to be over. While this was a good season, it was very annoying to review. Like, because I have an opposing opinion. My opinion is very much so unpopular, but everyone knows that. Because I'm just not on the. I don't like Angela. I don't like Portia. I don't really like Phaedra, and I'm very like indecisive when it comes down to Drew. But I love Pinky. I love K Michelle, and I love Shamia. Well, even Shamia sometimes get on my motherfucking nerves. But it's just, it's hard when you have an unpopular opinion. But I still came through this season. I still came through with it. I don't give a fuck. I still came through with it. So it is what it is. Like, if I gotta be the only motherfucker anti Angela, anti Portia, anti anybody, that is absolutely fine. Y'all know I don't give a fuck. Scotty, will you still be active on Twitter after this season ends? Y'all, you act like I wasn't active on Twitter before that. It's just that now people be coming to my damn mentions all the fucking time trying to argue with me when I tweet something. Now, sometimes I do start, but a lot of the times they be trying to come at my damn mentions and trying to start with me and trying to pick a fight with me because, I don't agree with what they are talking about. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think, you know, that Angela's this queen of RHOA, and I don't think that Shamia is this big ass villain, but I also don't think that she's a victim either. And then I'm not necessarily, you know, with Drew with this theatrical bullshit that she be on. And then I'm not really here for Kelly and her financial issues. You got new teeth, but not nowhere to stay. And then, you know, I'm not for Phaedra and her quiet as a church mouse shit. So it's just, you know, I don't know. It's just, you know, but that's what happens. Sometimes when the season is so good, that's just what tends to happen. Um, but I was on the opposite side of the field with Potomac too, y'all. I was on the opposite side of the field with that because everybody was Team Stacey, and I just really felt like Stacey was a fucking liar. I just thought that Stacey was a fucking liar, and everybody else was going up her ass for the lies that she tells, and I just wasn't with it. And so everybody used to look at me like I'm crazy. Like I used to call her out for her lies all the time, and everybody would be so damn mad. It's the same thing with Angela. Like when the Housewives fandom loves a person, you can't say nothing about them, because they're going to be upset when you call them out about anything. I called Chalupa Nose Angela out about anything, they mad. I called Stacey out about anything, they mad. So it's just like, it's just something I just got to deal with. My opinion is going to always be unpopular. That's just what it is. When it comes down to Housewives, my opinion is always going to be unpopular. I think with Basketball Wives, it was okay. I didn't have those type of issues. And when it comes down to Love and Hip Hop, I didn't have them kind of issues, but but with Housewives and Love and Marriage Huntsville, baby, I'm always on the wrong team, if you will. Let me see. Do you think Melody is still bitter about the divorce? I think she changed. Bitter? I'm not sure she's bitter, but I do think that she can sometimes come across like a dog with a bone. But then again, Martell is like a dog with a bone too. But the unpopular opinion that I got in regards to LAMH is Melody and Martell are no different from the other. They both do weird ass shit. They both be doing shit to antagonize the fucking other. They both use their kids as a means to one up the other. I don't care. That's my opinion. That's how they move, and that's exactly how they rock. And I've been saying this for years. They both be using them kids as leverage, and and they're gonna have to go to therapy if they ain't already, because it's just too much. I just feel like it's not a one-sided thing. I don't think that Martell is the only one that's mad about how everything ended. Melody is too. As much as said, I'm not checking for Martell. I'm not checking for Martell. I don't care about Martell. But quick to go to social media with the shit. Quick to say something about him. I'm not checking for LAMH. I don't care about that show. But then you on Patreon talking about it. You know, it's just, yeah, that's just how I feel. You feel what I'm saying? But all in all, we're gonna see, like I said, we're definitely gonna see how this is gonna pan out once this show comes out and things like that. I'm ready to see how it's gonna, what her presence is gonna be for everybody else. Like, cause she keeps on saying she got tea on Marceau and Maurice and shit like that. And I just want to know if she do. And if she do, I want to know if Kimmy and Tisha and anybody else in that little circle has anything to say about what she got to say. That's it. That's all. That's it. But in the meantime, in between time, I want to go to Discord. I want to go to Discord right now and talk. I want to go to Discord for about an hour or so. I want to go to Discord and talk to the Scotty gang. If anybody from that's in the Scotty gang is on Discord, go ahead and go to the the voice chat thing, because I do want to run my mouth and talk a little shit and talk to the people that be in there. I do want to talk to y'all. Just have some conversation, because I've been asked to come back there for about 2 weeks now, and I ain't been able to go back there because I've been way too tired and I don't be want to talk. I'm overstimulated. I already told you I'm already overstimulated with, yes, that means you got to post the link, feisty, because you may want to be saying we need to go back there and all this other shit. But I just been overstimulated. Like, I've been overstimulated with talking. I gotta talk to y'all. Then I gotta go film and talk to everybody else. Jesus, I'm so tired of talking. And then I film tomorrow with one of the newbies. I've been told I need to film more with the new people. Not just film with the people that you're close to. Film with more of the newbies. Child, does everyone have a Discord but me? I didn't even know you had a Discord. I have a Discord and I'm barely in there. And they be getting on my ass about not going back there. But see, the thing is, I don't have my notifications on, so a lot of times I be clueless. I be thinking no one's in there themselves, but then I go in there and I go in there and then it's just like, they done been in there. Hey Jada, I don't know how long you been in here, but I do want to do a LAMH panel with you and Tammy and T. I do want to do that. I hope this reality show is canceled soon. I can't stand it, but you are giving typical jealousy. Okay, let me do this because I ain't did this in a long time. So let me do this before I get the fuck out of here. Mary Taylor. Mary. Let's talk, Mary. Mary. Girl. Why would I be jealous? Y'all love coming up in here talking about a nigga jealous. What am I jealous of? What am I jealous of? Typical jealousy. What am I jealous of? Melody is a whole woman. I don't want to be no damn woman. If that's the case, I just would have got the surgery, got titties at the top and dick at the bottom. If that's the damn case, I don't want to be a woman. I don't want anything. I don't want no skincare line. I don't want no cheating husband. I don't want none of that shit. I don't want anything that she got. That lady is in her own lane. Let her be there. Scotty don't want to be in her lane. So I'm going to need for y'all to stop coming up in here trying to say somebody jealous. Y'all love to try to make it seem like a nigga jealous of a woman. I'm not jealous of a woman. And I ain't saying it to talk down to a woman. But I'm a whole man. Why the fuck would I be sitting up here being jealous of a woman? She don't have anything that I want. I don't want them problems. Just because I'm gay as fuck don't mean I want to be a woman. And just because I'm gay as fuck, that means I'm jealous of a motherfucking woman. Okay? Like, let's be clear on that. Let's be clear on that. This ain't Phaedra. Let me see. Did Jada say something back? I would love to. Okay. Good. I'm gonna see what I can do and get this together, because I really need this. Because Josiah don't want no parts of a LAMH panel. He don't want no parts of that. So we gonna get it popping. We're gonna see what we're gonna do about it. So since Josiah don't want to do it, we're gonna try to get it popping with either Jada and Tammy, or if Tammy don't want to do it, we'll just do it with Jada. We're gonna figure it out though. But we got a couple of weeks before we can figure that shit out. We got to figure out a day to do it and all that type of shit. And if we do panels, we rotate it. We rotate the panels on each other's channels so everybody can get paid off this motherfucker. Okay. So that's really the basis of it. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to go on, get up off of here. I'm about to go into my Discord right now and just chat it up with the people for about an hour. It's like 7:20 right now. So by 8:30, I'm gonna be getting the fuck up off of there, and then get on. I got to do some shit for the scene ATL, and it ain't got nothing to do with filming because I'm not filming shit today. But then around 10, I got to go live about Shamia in this radio interview that she did yesterday. So I'm gonna see y'all at 10:30. But for those of you that's in the Discord, hop on over that Discord right now and go in that voice chat area, and we're going to talk, y'all. We finna talk for about an hour. So I'm about to go on and get up out of here, and I will see you guys on the next one, y'all.